Olive Smith? She's not thriving. First, her boyfriend York dumps her, then her boss Asher fires her for having the audacity to be a woman in the workplace. And now, her dead dad's ghost has apparently decided to guest star in her life. Love that for her. Her mom, Crystal, full-time hippie, part-time emotional train wreck, suggests a classic self-care getaway. Clear your head, she says. Scatter your dad's ashes into space, she says. As if Olive has NASA on speed dial. The kicker, her dad's ashes are chilling in an urn on her mantle like it's just another knick-knack from HomeGoods. And now he's making surprise ghost cameos. Casual. Crystal, from her commune that probably reeks of sage and regret, swears it's a sign. Olive needs to face her past, or at least take a vacay. Enter the Airbnb. Meanwhile, meet Harvey. Harvey Parker is pushing 70 and teetering between suburban grandpa and full-blown lunatic. He rents out his remote house for some quick cash, or so he claims. But plot twist, Harvey isn't just after a 5-star rating. The man wants to kill someone. For the experience. You know, like those TikTokers who try oat milk for the first time. Only significantly worse. Harvey's whole personality is boomer who blames millennials for the death of Applebee's. He also sees visions of his dead wife, Edith, who makes regular ghostly appearances to roast him and generally be unhelpful. Slay queen. But Edith wasn't exactly thriving in their marriage. Turns out Harvey lorded custody of their son David over her like a sociopathic poker hand. She eventually unalived herself in a very dramatic piano-side performance with a letter opener. Now her energy lingers, somewhere between haunted house lore and petty ex-girlfriend vibes. Harvey thinks killing Olive will give him some twisted closure. Spoiler, he's bad at murder. Like, embarrassingly bad. Back to Olive. After a literal jump scare vision of her dad by the urn, Olive's like, nope. She packs her bags, drops a vague, taking time for me post on Instagram, and books Harvey's Airbnb. Cue the ultimate remote getaway. Perfect for a murder plot. Upon arrival, Harvey pulls off a convincing friendly old man act. Charming in a probably hides bodies in the basement kind of way. The house is rustic, piano in the corner, weirdly spotless, but in a Dexter's been here way. Olive FaceTimes Crystal, who offers the bare minimum in emotional support. She's busy with Uriah, a dreadlocked dude who has strong white guy with a didgeridoo energy. Crystal calls him her spiritual guide. Translation? He's her hookup. The piano drama begins. Harvey watches Olive play the piano. Horribly. She has all the musical prowess of a malfunctioning Roomba. But Olive? Blissfully unaware. Her friends Lenore and Blair once said she sounded great, but they were absolutely lying. Harvey has a PTSD flashback to Edith's final performance. She had real talent. Olive, though, her playing could summon demons. Harvey's barely holding it together. Murder plot attempt number 1, the spider. Harvey decides that if he can't kill Olive with brute force, maybe an 8-legged accomplice will do the trick. He casually drops a spider into her contact lens case, like a psycho. Spoiler, that plan goes about as well as a fire festival evacuation. Enter David, Harvey's estranged son. David randomly shows up to grab some inventions for his upcoming Shark Tank pitch. Picture something unnecessary, like Bluetooth-enabled toaster tongs. Olive's like, why are men always like this? Then tells him to get lost. Fair. Murder plot attempt number 2, the bar stalker. Olive swipes right on Tinder. Enter James, who radiates pure red flag energy. They hit up a honky-tonk bar. Olive, blissfully naive, misses the fact that James spikes her drink. Harvey, though? He clocks it. And for once, he's the hero. By hero, I mean he follows James back to his motel and hammers him into next week. But surprise! James had a kidnapped woman in his closet. Harvey kills her too. 2-for-1 deal. LSD, ghost dad, and trauma. Back at the house, Olive buys LSD from a guy running a car wash that probably doubles as a front for entrepreneurial activities. She trips. Hard. Visions of ex-boyfriends. Hallucinations of her dad, Michael. He's basically like, honey, you're awful at piano. Also, dump York and shoot my ashes into space. Plautsaz. A true motivational king. Final boss mode. Harvey. Harvey decides it's go time, cuts the power, smashes Olive's glasses, puts actual Home Alone level booby traps all over the house. Olive steps on a nail, screams in main character. She stumbles through the house, completely blind, while Harvey prepares for the ultimate murder reveal. But plot twist. Crystal and Uriah roll up like chaotic guardian angels. Harvey immediately kills Uriah. Classic. Crystal, bless her boomer heart, accidentally shoots Olive. Then Olive, running on pure adrenaline, stabs Harvey with the same letter opener that Edith used to die. Full circle moment. Post-crisis vibes. After a hospital trip and an emotional debrief, Olive and Crystal attempt to send Michael's ashes into space using a toy rocket. The rocket flops. Hard, like it barely clears the grass. Michael's ghost is probably wheezing, but Olive shrugs. He'd get it. And honestly, that's growth.